Two teams with identical 4 wins, 7 loss records meet today at Spartan Bowl in Connersville. And TV3 brings you the game. Hi, everybody, with Ron Wiley. This is Fran Schommel, and this is the pregame warm-up brought to you before every Spartan game by Union Savings and Loan since 1892, Connersville's hometown bank. Ron, something has to give when teams with equal records meet.
Yeah, and hopefully our win turns into 5 and their losses turn into 8.
That's a good point, right. This is a rescheduled game from postponement back in December. And here is Lady Spartan coach Coach Harter on today's visiting Cougars. Coach, before we talk about today's game, I'd like to talk about the fine effort your girls put in on Tuesday.
Yeah, you know, against Union County, we came out, we were a little sluggish at the beginning. That second quarter, you know, we just couldn't get anything going. And the biggest thing, you know, take away from that game is how hard the girls came out in the second half, played one possession at a time, chipped away. And we talked about breaking down the quarters and looked at them, and I said, girls, if we do anything in that second quarter, we win the ball game.
That's right.
But I was proud of their effort and their heart and desire coming out in that second half, because they very well could have given up being down 14, and we just chipped away and did the little things that we needed to do in that second half to give ourselves a chance.
Did you make adjustments during the second half, intermission?
Yeah, we did talk about, you know, offensively, what our looks were, where we needed to look to get the basketball, and we did a much better job of looking to attack, get the ball into the paint, then kick out for our shooters to be open if we didn't have a shot in the paint. You know, and then defensively, we just stayed with our press and our zone, which, you know, really helped us as far as getting out on shooters. There were a few times we lost the gray girl, and she hit some deep threes on us. But other than that, you know, the girls listened at halftime. And the biggest thing was just coming out and playing with a little bit more heart and a little more effort. And I think that at the beginning we were a little maybe afraid. And the second half we came out and said, you know, we can play with these girls, and we built a little confidence, and that helped us.
Well, I think it was a real learning experience for your girls.
You know, definitely a learning experience for us, that we have to come out and play 32 minutes of solid basketball. You can't give up, you know, go scoreless in a quarter and let the other team score 11 points on you. It's hard to battle back from that, and it takes a lot of energy and effort to battle back from that. But it was a good learning experience for us to understand it's a 32-minute ball game, and anything can happen.
Today you're meeting Greenfield Central, a makeup of the previously postponed game. What do you know about the Cougars?
Well, they're going to kind of be similar to like Union County. Everything I've seen, they've played a zone. They do a little half-court trap at times. So, you know, they have an outside shooter. They have some inside presence. You know, for us, it's going to be coming out, making the reads against the offense, against their zone, where the openings are, being patient, getting some ball movement against the zone. And then defensively, just making sure that we're communicating. We know where the shooter is. When the shot goes up, we turn and box out. And their point guard loves dribble penetration, so making sure when we're closing out on her that we're understanding she likes to dribble penetrate, so we've got to be under control.
The schedule shows you playing at Richmond on Tuesday, but I believe that's been postponed.
Our Richmond game has been canceled. Yeah, they aren't able to play, so I guess they've been quarantined. So I don't know that that's a game that we're going to be able to make up and fit into the schedule because it's getting tight down the stretch. We're looking to find somebody else to come in maybe Tuesday or Wednesday, but that's still something that we're working on.
Well, it's been a crazy, crazy season, hasn't it?
It definitely has been a crazy season. It's one of those where, you know, you just have to go with the flow. You're excited when you get the opportunity to get on the floor and practice and play games. And it's just been one of those seasons where you get going, sometimes you have to stop and take a break, and then you get going again. And, you know, it's unfortunate that it's been that way, but we're thankful that we're getting to play here again today.
I know the girls hope they can begin with this ball game where they left off with Union County.
Definitely. You know, we have to come out, be ready to play from the get-go. And, you know, that was one of the games where we watched some game film and they're like, Coach, we'd like to play them a game because we know that we can beat them. And that's a big part of it, just stepping out there with that confidence and knowing that you can compete with anybody as long as you believe that. And we're starting to see the girls build that confidence in themselves.
Confidence is almost a sixth man in basketball.
It definitely is. I mean, that's the one thing. We can have all the confidence in the world in them that they can do it, but if they don't believe it, it's hard to get them to do that on the floor. And we're starting to see them feel that confidence, and we started to see that happen in that second half against Union County.
Michelle, have a great game.
Thank you very much.
Spartan coach Michelle Harter. Ron?
This Spartan Sportsnet pregame show brought to you by Union Savings and Loan. Union Savings and Loan offers hometown service with great rates on CDs and deposit accounts and local loan approvals when you are in need of financing. They also have a trust department and with 2 locations in town, downtown at 730 Central Avenue and uptown at 500 West 30th Street. Union Savings and Loan is truly Connersville's hometown bank. Union Savings and Loan, people you know, neighbors you trust.
Greenfield Central's 4 wins were over Greenwood, LaPel in overtime, Shelbyville, and the girls team from Delta. The average 37 points a game, while allowing their opponents an average of 42.5 points a game. The Spartans averaged 35.7 on offense, and the defense 43.4. Ron, let's have the lineups.
Yes, for the Greenfield Central Cougars, they are led by Katie Holmes. She's a 5'9 freshman, number 1. Skylar Sparks is a 5'10 sophomore, number 5. Zoe Solis is a 5'4 senior, number 12. Addison Hill is a 5'10 senior, number 22. And Caroline Gibson, 5'7 senior, number 23 for the Connersville Spartans. They are led by Sarah Rubel, 5'2 sophomore, number 2. Paige Dunaway, 5'7 junior, number 13. Elise Matney is a 5'8 senior, number 15. Brittany Bottomley is a 5'9 junior, number 23. And rounding out the lineup for the Connersville Spartans, Miranda Greenfield is a 5'8 senior, number 33.
This has been the Spartan pregame warm-up, brought to you by Union Savings and Loan, Connersville's hometown bank since 1892. Just over 3 minutes remain before tip-off of tonight's game between the Lady Cougars from Greenfield Central and the Lady Spartans here at Connersville. Again, we mentioned each has a 4 and 7 record, so as you pointed out, someone will win number 5 here today.
The way the Lady Spartans played that last 3 quarters, actually the last half against Union County, where they came back from a 20-6 deficit and had an opportunity to tie the ball game. Hopefully that carries over into this ball game. Usually how you end one is how you start the other, and hopefully the Spartans will ride that wave of momentum that they came ever so close to toppling the Patriots to a victory here tonight.
Coach Harter pointed that out, that was a ball game that only scored in 3 quarters, and you're not going to win very many ball games.
No, not at all.
Scoring.
Not at all. And there was an opportunity. There was times in that I think it was the 4th quarter where they missed 3 free throws in a row that could have been the difference in this ball game had they sank those.
Yes, a 2-point loss to Union County, which though we have to admit is one of the better teams in the area.
Yeah, they sure are
they
one of the better
had 10 wins
teams
when they came in here.
Yeah. And Greenfield Central, obviously, 4 and 7 this year, just like with the Spartans. They, have had an up and down season. They come in here to the bowl, rescheduled ball game, and not really supposed to be here, and it kind of disrupts their schedule a little bit. Hopefully that, the Spartans could take advantage of that.
Today's game on TV3 is being brought to you by American Heritage Realty. Buying or selling, see American Heritage first. By Reed Health Connersville, we are here to help you. George's Pharmacy and Medical Equipment. Free delivery, the number to call, 825-6251. By Don's Auto Sales and Tires, major brand tires at very affordable prices. And by Edward Jones, financial advisor, making sense of investing. By Metronet, the power of fiber.
This Spartan Sports Game on TV3 is also being brought to you by FCM Bank, building stronger communities, one great local event at a time. Full's Flooring, a wide selection of quality flooring plus expert installation. Mancino's Pizza and Grinder is a great place to eat in Connersville. Try a Spartan Classic. Urban Winkler Funeral Home. Call 825-1761 or 458-0745 and ask about pre-planning services. Wilson Lawson Myers Insurance Agency, an independent agency representing numerous companies for your every need. Eye Center of Connersville, complete eye care for every member of your family. Golf Auto Care, convenient locations in Connersville and Brookville.
Tonight's first ball game, junior varsity game, it was a win for the Lady Spartans, JVs, 51-33 over Franklin County's C team, which is composed mostly of freshmen, ninth graders at Franklin County. And I believe the reason that the C team played was because their JV team and varsity teams will be here in Connersville next Friday night for a regular ball game.
Yeah.
But that was a great output by the JV team, 51 points. I believe is their highest point output this season.
And
so
this
congratulations to the JV team at Connersville.
And this is a season of first with the JV team from another team playing, or a C team playing before a varsity game when Greenfield Central is the varsity team.
The officials for today's varsity game: Jeff Gwynn, Cambridge City, is his home; Greg Reese from Newcastle, and Nate Robinson from Indianapolis, the fellows that will officiate this ball game.
Wearing number 1, Katie Holmes. And forward, number 5.
Franklin County, the Greenfield Central team is in blue. Franklin County wears blue, so I get them confused here. Right now, the Lady Cougars are being introduced for the fans.
Number 23, Caroline Gibson.
The lights are getting ready to go dark on this afternoon to introduce the girls here in just a few seconds. Here we go.
Okay, the Spartans will be introduced. Then we'll have the national anthem by the Pet Band. This game will be getting underway here early on a Saturday afternoon.
This time I ask that everyone please rise, remove your hats, as we honor America with playing our national anthem, played by the CHS Pet Band.
Like this game that make our community such a great place in which to live, work, and play. All of us at FC and Bank applaud the CHS Spartans for their hard work and dedication. Thank you for reminding us once again why we all choose to call this place home. FCN, building stronger communities, one great local event at a time. Go CHS Spartans. Good luck FCN Bank, member FDIC.
Here we go with the tip-off here. The last game played by this Greenfield Central team was way back on the 16th of December when they won over Delta. It makes you wonder if they're really rusty or not. We'll find out.
Yeah, a lot of rust.
Spartans play just Tuesday, a great game Tuesday night here at Spartan Bowl. Connersville controls the tip. Rubel has it. She's number 2. Paige Dunaway, number 13, will take a pass. Right now, the Spartans, Elise Matney. Oh, beauty. Paige Dunaway hits a 3 for the Spartans, and CHS grabs the early lead.
Yeah, usually Paige needs to get warmed up from behind the three-point line, and she got warmed up right away as the Spartans are pressing.
Cougars on the attack. Ball taken by Gibson. Carlene is a 5'7" senior at Greenfield. Shot from out is missed by Greenfield, and they grab the rebound, the Cougars. In their blue uniforms, gold numerals.
You know, that's one of the things with the Spartans that's been an Achilles heel for them this season, is not being able to get the defensive rebounds.
Here's Sparks. Oh, nice shot by Greenfield. Gibson, it's a 3, so we are tied at 3 here in the early going.
Give teams multiple opportunities to score. Lots of times they're going to score.
There's Rubel. Long pass and put up and in. Nice play by the Spartan. And the scoring end for CHS was Bottomley.
Yeah, how Paige
nice play by Brittany.
Yeah, how Paige saw her streak it over towards the hoop was.
Yeah, it was a great play.
Great.
Scramble for a loose ball momentarily, but Greenfield comes out with it. Number 1 has it. That's Katie Holmes. She's just a freshman playing varsity ball for the Cougars. Turnover by Greenfield Central, and the Spartans will have a chance to break the tie here as they move into front court. This is Rubel. Point guard for the Spartans.
The Spartans have the lead. And that's
a loose ball and picked up by Greenfield Central. Turnover number 1 against the Spartans. Down court, girl drives it layup and misses. Grabs the rebound is Cranfield for CHS.
2 turnovers in a row that the Spartans have forced, and
long shot from out.
Oh, that's good. You don't care.
Paige, 6 points for Paige Dunaway on a couple of 3s.
Yeah, I like it when you bank it off the glass. A good defense from the Spartans. Nice pressure. Haven't seen that in a while.
Greenfield Central.
Oh, that was a good move.
Ball right, hooked up by Greenfield Central girl and drops off into the hands of the Spartans. This is Rubel. Goes to Dunaway on the near side. Taken out by Matney.
The Spartans patient as
here's Dunaway.
They have been all game. Another 3,
just off its mark. That 3 attempt by Dunaway. Greenfield rebounds this time and is quickly in the front court. This is Hill.
You've got to be able to get the glass, although we are up 5, so you like that, but still that may come back to bite us, not being able to control the boards.
Spartans up by 5 points here in the first period.
Definitely,
the player open under the basket, and they pass to her. She's fouled as she attempts a shot. A couple of free throws coming up. That foul was called on the Spartans' Matney.
Yeah, Matney got over there just a little bit too late.
At the free throw line is Zoe Salas of Greenfield. Makes the free throw. She's 5'4", the senior. Here's a lineup change for the Spartans. Matney comes out. She's replaced by Carson Morgan. Free throw is good, so the Cougars pick up a couple of points from the free throw line. Here's Rubilla. And the Spartans bottom of the working with the ball.
Very impressive with the
Greenfield.
patience for the Spartans. Just got to make better shots last couple times down. Hit, tried for a 3. One banked in, but one missed badly. Another 3.
Attempt by the Spartans is
Nice
missed. Got a
rebound.
rebound for CHS.
Oh, she threw it away.
And the ball taken away, and Greenfield Central moves into the front court.
Well, I couldn't tell if she threw it away or if it got tipped away from her.
Ball missed. Chased down by the Spartans. Nice rebound by Morgan. Here's Rubel. Done away with it. Taken back by Morgan. Long shot from out. It's missed by CHS. And whistle on the play. Let's see what the ref rules. A foul picked up by Greenfield Central's
Number 33, Brandon
Gibson.
Her first, team second.
No, it's on the Spartans.
Yeah, Greenfield was the foul for that one, and that's
Because the
wow.
foul gives Greenfield Central the ball in backcourt.
Yeah, and they almost threw it away in the backcourt. Again, I don't remember the last time I saw the Spartans really with this kind of pressure defense. And I think they're calling Sarah on that one.
They called on Sarah Rubel.
Foul number 2, Sarah Rubel. Her first, team third.
Yeah, a little bit too aggressive. We've got 3 fouls. They have 0.
Lineup change. The Spartans come out as Cranfield. Spartan ball. Got a man open under the basket. Shot missed.
Yeah, and normally she makes those shots. I mean, that was about a 12 or about 15-footer.
Up court, Holmes for Greenfield Central. Shot
Nice.
missed. Spartans rebound.
Yeah, nice rebound there from Brittany. Tipping it over.
Morgan from the Spartans feeding off. Up to Dunaway. Page drives the lane. Ball knocked away. Turnover by the Spartans. Gives the ball to Greenfield Central.
And they throw it away. Yeah.
As they try a pass, long pass from midcourt.
Got a lot of times you got to ask yourself if it's a pass that I can make. I mean, they try to force it sometimes, and that's what happened right there. And Connersville's got to take advantage.
Ball went down the tunnel, so the Spartans had to retrieve it.
Yeah. Yeah, normally we have people in the tunnel watching the ball game, but nobody is there tonight or today.
That's right. Here's Rubel. To Dunaway. Spartans in control.
See, that's not.
Have a man under the basket, and they throw it away at their end of the floor.
Just what we talked about a few minutes ago or a few seconds ago. Is that a pass that we can make? And obviously, clearly, I don't know what she was thinking on that, but I guess you never know until you try.
So Sparks will put the ball in play. Spartans ahead by 3 points.
In Greenfield Central, we've given them plenty of opportunities to tie this ball game or at least cut it to 1, and they haven't taken advantage of it.
Long shot by Greenfield Central is missed. That was by
Nice
Hill.
rebound.
And teammate rebounds on the floor. Foul going to be called.
Oh, I thought it was
It's on Rubel.
going to be on Sarah again.
Sarah Rubel, her second.
Fourth team foul against the Spartans. Greenfield Central has yet to foul.
Yeah, they have it. I mean, 4 right now. And
Reese Metney in the ball game. Rubel is out.
Greenfield Central again having plenty of opportunities to tie this ball game and thought that was
It's
it.
a long shot by Greenfield Central. Missed. Gibson.
And we've had plenty of opportunities to extend this lead.
You're right.
And haven't.
Both teams very cold.
Yeah. I mean, we score our
Metney
first.
from the Spartans.
Another. Man, that's.
Off the fingertips of a Spartan will get the ball out of bounds to Greenfield Central.
Not good ball control from the Spartans the last couple times down. They need to really start controlling the ball and making solid passes, not trying to get too fancy.
Greenfield Central goes for the ball. A little jumper from the free throw circle is missed against the Spartans' rebound. Spartans controlling the boards, but
They're not turning them into points.
no.
Well, with an 8-point or with a 3-point lead, I mean, if they're not going to score
There's Greenfield under the basket, feeding off to Dunaway. Long shot miss. Out of bounds. Greenfield Central. Spartans let it get away. There's Bailey Snyder coming in.
In the lineup for Connersville, number 12, Bailey Snyder.
And going up for the Spartans is Bottomley. Inbounding.
Oh, I thought she
Greenfield Central.
Thought she brought her hand in for a double dribble there when it was tapped, but
Cougars on the attack, down by 3 in the final seconds of the opening period.
yeah, they would feel very good to tie this ball game up right here, or at least cut it to 1.
Hill has it for the Cougars.
That's off, way off.
A long shot by Gibson. Well, Greenfield Central missed again. The Spartans grabbed the rebound. There's the Horns ending the first period of play here today at Spartan Bowl. Greenfield Central, the visitors, and they trail 8-5 at the end of 1.
Wilson Lawson Myers Insurance Agency is dedicated to protecting you and your family at a price you can afford. Wilson Lawson Myers are licensed insurance professionals striving to be your agency of choice. Wilson Lawson Myers is an independent agency representing numerous companies for all your needs. Finding the right insurance begins with finding the right agency. That is Wilson Lawson Myers Insurance Agency at 521 Central Avenue in Connersville. Phone 825-5111.
A new player coming into the game for Greenfield Central. That'll be Taylor Smith, 5'5" sophomore. Wears number 24. Right now we're in a timeout. Or not really, the break at the end of the first quarter.
Yeah.
Same as the timeout though, isn't it?
Yeah, it seems like it's a long. That first quarter, the Spartans started off very, very well. But you had plenty of opportunities to extend that lead. Greenfield Central obviously had plenty of opportunities to either tie or get it to 1, and neither team has taken the bait.
Well, they can't find the basket either team.
No,
so
not at all. Connersville just not making good passes there in the middle of that quarter towards the end of it, and really have to slow it down and be a lot more patient and control the ball a lot better. But again, we're up. The Spartans are up 3, so that's always good.
I think that's the key for the Spartans, are not being patient once they get the ball.
And Greenfield Central is not going to go away at all. I mean, they're going to stay here, and that could be. There it is. That's a tie ball game.
Pointer put in by the new player just came in, Taylor Smith for Greenfield. We tied at 8.
I mean, that's got to make them feel very, very good. Come out the first possession of the second quarter and tie the ball game up.
And their zone defense, the Cougars. There's the Spartan driving to the basket, Morgan, and missing. And this time Greenfield Central comes off with it. They're hurried across the timeline.
Nice tip away there. Good job.
They lose the ball. Greenfield picks it up for CHS.
Yeah, nice defensive play over there from the Spartans to tip it away and regain control of the basketball.
Paige Dunaway in the point guard position right now with Rubel on the bench. And
That's
there's
off.
Paige firing and missing again. She hit 2 there in the first period. 2 threes, but like everybody, has gone cold.
Yep. Bailey shooting a 3 off.
Short by Bailey Snyder, a 3-point attempt. Greenfield Central now, they're picking up in the rebounding.
Yeah, they definitely have the momentum. They definitely have the intensity that we haven't gotten, and that's off.
Shot by Greenfield girls missed. And the Spartans with the rebound again. Done away.
Got to reset and readjust right now.
Taken by Morgan.
We really, ever since that Bottomley inside shot, we haven't really gotten any inside shots at all. She's
an
going
open
for 3.
shot by the Spartans, but it's off the mark. Missed by Morgan.
And that's been the majority of our shots. I mean, Rubel had a 15-footer, and Brittany had that one inside. Well, that was beautiful. Wow.
Shot put up and in by Greenfield Central. That was Addison Hill. Laid it up and in, and they take the lead for the first time, 10-8.
Yeah, they do, and the game has definitely changed as they are now having the intensity and the pressure that the Connersville Spartans had in the very beginning of the ball game.
Snyder underneath to
Beautiful.
Nice play by the Spartans. Number 33 drops it in. That's Miranda Cranfield, a senior at CHS, one of the seniors on this team.
Nice
Ties
answer.
Game at 10.
Yeah, nice answer from the Spartans.
Greenfield Central open shot.
Nice reply.
Dropping in a three is Addison Hill. Nobody was guarding her, and she had plenty of time. Took aim and fired and hit.
Again, they, without question, have the momentum clearly on their side.
Spartan ball, Snyder. Morgan tries a long shot, but will not go, and Greenfield Central has a rebound.
Spartans are missing badly from three.
Got a man open underneath, misses a shot.
Michelle's calling timeout.
And a timeout taken by Harter. Coach Harter of the Spartans.
You're going to take a full timeout.
Full timeout, Connersville.
Another signs of a concussion after a sudden hit, jolt, or blow to the head. An athlete may display symptoms right away, or they may feel fine to return to the game only to show symptoms 20 or 30 minutes later. If you suspect a concussion, pull the athlete out of practice or the game immediately. Parents, you are the best position to notice changes others may not recognize. Recovery takes several days or weeks. Returning to sports too soon increases the chances of another injury. Always follow your doctor's advice on when it's safe to go back in the game. Learn more at readhealth.com.
Spartans having trouble picking up where they left off. They were hoping in the Union County game, the momentum they played in the second half.
Yeah, they scored 31 points that second half, and unfortunately weren't able to come away with the victory. And Greenfield Central's picked up where the Spartans left off that first quarter. They've taken the intensity completely away from the Spartans, and now they have a 3-point lead.
They don't look like a team that hadn't played for almost a month.
Well, that first couple of minutes of that first quarter they did, and they've really shaken the rust off very quickly. And the Spartans are now looking like a team that hasn't played since December. I mean,
it's been a while that they've played.
Yeah, we're not missing shots close. I mean, we're missing shots badly. That three that Sarah or that Paige banked in, being one of them, we just got lucky that it was banked in. Other than that, we've only been able to get inside once, and that's with Bottomley and, Miranda the last time.
The ball knocked away by a Greenfield player, but Spartans will get it.
Got to be able to find a way to get inside to penetrate this effective zone defense.
Here's Dunaway. Gets the ball to a teammate. Here's his corner shot that is in and out for the Spartans. Greenfield Central again with the rebound.
Nice.
And the Cougars, they lose control of the ball and will have a jump called.
Nice defensive play there from Page to get the ball back for the Spartans.
It's a break they have to take advantage of.
Oh, they have to, and they haven't done that at all today.
Morgan from the Spartans. Comes out to Bottomley. Back to Dunaway.
The key is ball control and patience.
Page takes the ball. But
I mean, their defense is forcing us to eat the clock, and we don't want to eat the clock when we're down. And I don't know why it at least didn't go in.
Shot by the Spartans will be off the back rim. Picked up low by Dunaway. Drives in and scores. 8 points for Page.
Yeah, there was an opportunity that at least got the ball in the paint, and she didn't turn to drive. Instead, elected to pass it off. Got to be a little bit more aggressive. Know where you're at.
Spartans set the defense. They're down by a point. We're in the second quarter of play. Long shot by Greenfield Central is missed, but a teammate picks up the ball and a scramble for it. Loose ball, collision of players.
Talk about a collision. That
now
was
a foul called.
This one against Brittany.
On Paige Dunaway, a foul call. That's the Spartans' fifth already. Greenfield ball.
No, that was against Brittany. They got it, Brittany.
Cougars maneuvering against the Spartans defense. They miss a close shot.
Nice rebound.
Spartans grab the rebound.
Yeah, nice rebound there from Brittany getting in position. Just like in the first quarter where each team gave each other opportunities to either take a lead or tie it, right now it's an opportunity again for us to take the lead back. and that's probably not a good shot to take when you're trying to get the lead. Yeah, and nobody underneath the glass. And that wasn't even close.
Greenfield Central underneath the glass is the problem. Yeah,
they're calling Abby on that. Oh no, they're calling Paige. I didn't see Paige there. I saw
foul number 6, but it'll be a shooting foul for Greenfield Central. This is Addison Hill at the line. Puts her team up 2. 3. 2 free throws, and she has 7 points. Now the Spartans look to the bench, to the coach for guidance.
Being up 3 with Greenfield Central in the way that we've been shooting, that's almost really a 2-possession ball game. Because we couldn't hit a 3-pointer if they gave it to us as a layup. You just got to be able to open that lid up, find ways to get close-in shots. We go driving, guys. I like to drive. I like the idea of going inside.
And the ball hit the top of the backboard, so Greenfield Central has it. Hill, one of the players, bringing it across the timeline. Have it in the front court. A minute and a half left to go in the opening half.
Nice.
That's for Greenfield Central, but the Spartans break up a play.
Another opportunity where we can cut it to at least 1 right here.
Paige Dunaway will work it to Cranfield. Miranda drives down. She'll be at the line for a couple of shots.
Yeah, nice way to get inside and muscle her way to draw the foul.
That was on Schuler Sparks of Greenfield. That's just their first of the ball game.
Yes, that's amazing.
It really is. Free throw too hard.
Yeah, at this point of the ball game, the lid's closed it's just closed, period, for the Spartans. That's off too.
A couple of free throws missed by Connersville. They still trail by 3. Greenfield on the attack. Shot from out by Cougar, missed. Rebounding by teammate in, put up and in. Missed by Taylor Smith. Rebounded by Gordon Gibson, and she puts it in.
Yeah, she was at the right place at the right time and didn't hesitate to go back up, and that's why they're up now 5. They have just taken the momentum completely away from the Spartans and have not at all given them any inch to take it back.
Final shot coming up by the Spartans as the seconds are ticking away.
Try to get inside is what hopefully the Spartans do, as we get within 10 seconds and no movement close at all. There's 5 seconds.
Morgan fires and will not go for the Spartans, and we played a half here today in this ball game. And the Greenfield Central Cougars lead it 17-12.
Service Hill Fashion Way, the dependable service you need for your car or truck, is always available at Goff's Auto Care in Connersville and Brookville. Experienced mechanics are ready to correct the problem using the best replacement products that will have your vehicle running like new again. Shane Goff is waiting to serve you at 600 Western Avenue in Connersville. Phone 765-825. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't realize this.
I didn't either, but
yeah.
Shane Goff called against the Spartans as the buzzer sounded, giving the center Cougars at Greenfield a couple of free throws that they made. So instead of 17-12, it's 19-12.
Service Hill Fashion Way. We'll do this again. The dependable service you need for your car or truck is always available at Goff's Auto Care in Connersville and Brookville. Experienced mechanics are ready to correct the problem using the best replacement products that will have your vehicle running like new again. Shane Golf is waiting to serve you at 600 Western Avenue in Connersville. Phone 765-825-2588. Charlie Golf in Brookville at 9197 State Road 101. 765-647-2222 is the phone number. Golf Auto Care. I didn't see who that foul was on.
I think it was on.
I don't know who
Brittany. It was on.
It's up there on the board. Crazy end of that first half as the Spartans played very well for the most of that first quarter. Kind of dimmed a little bit, but I would have never guessed that Greenfield Central had that extra gear after the way they played in that first quarter, but they came out in that second quarter and just knocked us around and clearly have the momentum heading into the locker room.
Yeah, I'm impressed with Greenfield Central right now. They
14-4 lead.
Bradley Key is their coach. He's in his third year at Greenfield.
Yeah, they scored 14 points that second half or the second quarter, and we just scored 4. And we just not able to get inside that last shot, that 3. Again, we hadn't been hitting the 3 other than the 2. Paige has 2. First one was beautiful, and then she banked in that one, and then every other 3-point shot's been way off from everybody. We got to establish an inside game. We got to find the intensity that we started off the ball game, but as soon as Greenfield Central started smacking us back, we kind of recoiled, and that's why we're down 7.
Right there, a 3-point lead at the end of the first break. But Greenfield Central has done a pretty good job with their zone defense.
Yeah, they have. When they picked that up, it just really, it clogged the middle. We weren't able to really do any inside. Without question, just not a good quarter for the Spartans. And you know that they're going to kick it up a notch or 2 in this second half, but the way that the Greenfield Central ended that first half, they're 2 gears. We got to kick it up 2 more gears. 3 to get ahead of them.
Yeah, the Spartans are going to have to go back to like they were Tuesday night, second half against Union County.
Yeah, absolutely. Scoring fan for Greenfield Central Cougars, they are led by 2 girls with 7 points, Addison Hill and Caroline Gibson with 7 points. Zoe Solis 2 and Taylor Smith chipped in 3 for the Greenfield Central Cougars. For the Connersville Spartans, Paige Dunaway 8 points, and Brittany Bottomley and Miranda Cranfield has 2 for the Spartans, 12 points. And the only 2 times we got successfully inside was with Brittany and Miranda. And Paige had a little floater there off a rebound to get, but we just have not been able to get inside at all and penetrate their defense.
That's the aim of the zone, is to make you shoot from way out, and if you're missing,
they got the rebound.
As you pointed out, Spartans just, even when they were close in, were missing some shots.
Yeah, very much. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of Connersville Spartan Sports. Contact your local Edward Jones financial advisors, Gina Hartman, Devin Hornsby, and Garrett Reevesumer for your investment needs. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
The Lady Spartans' next ball game will be Friday night here at Connersville, meeting Franklin County in the Eastern Indiana Conference game.
We've seen the Spartans, Fran, throughout this year, again, play a couple of bad quarters and then right the ship. And there's no doubt that they can do that
Oh, sure, there's a long way to go in this ball game. So.
Yeah, but with this time of the year when we're getting into sectionals coming up here in a few weeks, it's time to start putting 4 complete quarters together, and we haven't seen that in a while from the Lady Spartans to put 4 complete quarters together, because come sectional time, those good teams are going to put 4 quarters good 4 quarters together.
Sectionals will be coming up February the 2nd and 3rd and 5th and 6th. They're not too far away. The season ends for the Spartans on January 28th.
Yeah, that's coming up here in a couple weeks. That just doesn't seem right, because the boys go on for another month. Urban Winkler Funeral Home in Connersville and Liberty is a family-owned funeral home. Urban Winkler Funeral Home considers it an honor to be selected to care for a family member at the time of a passing. The friendly staff at Urban Winkler Funeral Home pledges to care for all your family needs to the best of their ability. 2 locations to serve you in Connersville at 513 West 8th Street and Liberty at 310 North Main Street.
Tonight here at Spartan Bowl, it will be Newcastle coming to Connersville to take on the Spartans, and we'll have that game starting at 7:15.
Spartans last night going to Greenfield Central and or not Greenfield Central, Greensburg. And what a game that was. Overtime game. Their guy Sparks fouled out. I didn't even see him foul out at the end of the ball game there. But that was a statement game for the Connersville Spartans last night. And now they have a wounded Newcastle team coming in here tonight.
Yes, the Trojans lost to Noblesville, who the Spartans play a week from tonight.
Yeah.
Here at Spartan Bowl.
Spartans need to continue the momentum and not get lackadaisical at all. Now they're back to being the hunted status in the EIAC. Of course, Newcastle not a conference foe, but a foe nonetheless. The team that the Spartans always like to beat.
That was a classic game at Greensburg last night.
Yeah.
Overtime victory for the Spartans.
Well, what I was afraid of, and what we talked about on the way home last night, was the fact that the Spartans, they held themselves very well after they lost that lead, and at that 1 second shot, inside shot, to go into overtime, and then Greensburg taking the lead in overtime. The Spartans still managed to stay focused and strong and hit. I think Toby had 7 free throws in a row that sealed the deal, and Jonah had a couple as well.
Free throws are the most important part of the overtime victory for the Spartans last night.
Absolutely. You will find the answer to your every flooring need at Fullest Flooring at 301 Beach Street in Connersville. Yes, Fullest Flooring has a large selection of carpeted tile, also vinyl and laminates, luxury vinyl tiles, and hardwoods. You will receive a free estimate on your choice of flooring, plus expert installation. Their friendly staff will help you through the entire process. Fullest Flooring also provides bathroom upgrades, remodeling, and custom shower systems at 301 Beach Street, Connersville. 765-692-0800 is the phone number.
Well, the officials are on the floor. We're waiting now for the team. Well, the Spartans are now coming out of the tunnel, waiting for Greenfield Central in this second game to get underway. Let's see if the Spartans' confidence level has gone up. And
oh, it has to. I'm sure
yes.
Michelle said some right words to get the confidence up. You see Paige over there in the corner. She's getting worked on with her right leg. Hopefully that's not going to be something that hampers her play throughout this second
an impressive first half for the Spartans and Greenfield Central. I mean, this could be a team that might be hard to catch if they get a big lead.
Well, right now it's 7, and we haven't been shooting anything. We couldn't even make a layup, it seems like. I mean, the lid's closed so much. So we got to, and we really haven't been able to get inside at all. So we got to be able to get inside. Again, we got to match their intensity and take it up a notch. Place in Connersville is Mancino's Pizza and Grinders, 303 West 30th Street. Dine inside or carry out at home or where you work. Delivery from Mancino's is always free. The number to call, 827-6155. Choose from a large menu, and there's a special youngsters menu. Choose the house specialty, the Great Spartan Classic. Enjoy the sports atmosphere, reviewing all the Spartan sports memorabilia. Mancino's Pizza and Grinders, 303 West 30th Street. Phone number 827-6155. A proud Spartan booster.
Half a minute left to go before the buzzer sounds, and this game resumes. 19-12, Greenfield Central at halftime.
That was an effective zone defense, as you talked about, especially that second quarter.
Yes, it was.
I mean, just got to be able to pick up our intensity. When their intensity picked up, we fell apart.
Carlene Gibson will trigger it in for the Cougars when we begin the second half.
Now here comes the guy in stripes to tell Michelle to hurry up. She's not in any hurry.
No, she's still talking to the girls, but The official.
Yeah, I was wondering when that last buzzer was going. Yeah, taking all the time she needs.
Now here, Spartans on the floor.
You know, that first quarter, you know, for parts of the 3/4 of the third quarter, we, you know, had saw, here we go. I mean, now the Spartans are really, that's what we saw. Now let's see if it can make a difference.
Ball comes to Hill for Greenfield.
Yeah.
Play broken up. Nice steal by the Spartans.
Got to turn them into points right now.
Paige Dunaway grabbed the ball from a Greenfield player, and
you know, this defense that Greenfield Central is throwing at us and threw at us that second quarter, that's not a good pass at all. I mean,
no, I'm in traffic, and luckily the Spartans saved the ball. Here's a shot from out by the Spartans, which is missed. And Greenfield Central hurries it across the timeline and puts it up and in.
Spartans.
Cougars go up 21-12.
Yeah, Greenfield Central is playing with the same confidence and intensity they left the floor in that first half. You know, but their defense forces us to, well, they're
Spartans get a girl underneath, and Greenfield misses.
That's our ball.
Spartans ball. You know, 9 points doesn't seem that much, but in girls basketball it is, don't you think?
Well, the way that the Spartans are playing it is right now. I can't you know, make a shot to.
It's been a while since they've made a basket.
Yeah.
Well, nope. I was going to say there's one, but went in for a layup, was done away, but wouldn't drop for her.
You know, hopefully this is a game that, you know, we throw away and, you know, build upon, because, I mean, even though we got a lot more to go, there's a lot to build upon. Because right now we're not making anything.
No, we're not. We don't look like a team that's ready for a sectional.
No, not at all.
Steal by the Spartans. Here's Rubel driving down. Sarah was fouled by Greenfield.
That's only their second foul of the whole ball game.
Isn't that something? Out of bounds to the Spartans under their goal. It'll be Dunaway who will flip it in. Dunaway misses on a three-point try. Greenfield, nice rebound for CHS.
Yeah.
Comes back to Dunaway. A couple of Central girls move in on her. Taken out by Bottomley.
Good job.
Driving down, Rubel missing on a layup.
Wow, I've not. We haven't seen this in.
No, the Spartans getting a
forever.
shot, but somebody put a lid on the basket.
I think so.
Central tries a long one, missed. Spartans rebounding. Here's Rubel in front court.
You know, no matter girls or boys basket, when the lid's closed, no team. Yeah, I mean,
we've seen that. Here's Dunaway driving down and grabbed by Greenfield Central. She'll be at the line for a couple of free throws.
Foul number 1, Katie Holmes.
Here's Sarah Rubel at the line.
That's Paige.
Sophomore for CHS.
That's Paige.
Oh, it's Paige. I thought it was Sarah. Makes the free throw, gives the Spartans a total of 13 points. Second free throw is good. Well, that's good. A couple of points for the Spartans from
I mean, and those are beautiful shots. I mean, nothing but the bottom of the net. Hopefully that can be a spark to us that the lid is not closed. And a couple of times we've been able to get inside this half. It's just we haven't been able to do anything with it.
Greenfield works the ball, and the three-point try missed by Smith, and Spartans grab the rebound.
Yeah, Bottomley comes out with that.
Here's Rubel.
I thought Sarah was going to shoot that.
Ball knocked away by Greenfield. Spartan ball.
You know, it seemed like there's a little bit of timidness on the part of the Spartans.
I think so. The confidence level is down, and I believe it's because they're missing so many close-in spots. There's play broken up, and Greenfield Central has it. Across the timeline is Hill. Loose ball, now a jump held ball. It'll be in favor of Connersville this time.
Got to be able to turn these opportunities into points. I mean, that's just elementary. That just goes without saying. I mean, this 7-point lead is, you know, as we go without taking advantage of it, almost is insurmountable. We've done many passes like that tonight.
Now Conley goes in. Turn around, lays it up and in. Paige Zenaway, 12 for Paige. 12 of the Spartans, 16.
Yeah, got to find some other scores.
Here's Greenfield on the attack. Ball knocked away by a Spartan. So Greenfield Central will inbound at their goal.
There's still plenty of time in this ball game for the Spartans to make a comeback. It's not like they were in that 20-6 hole against Union County.
Inbound play broken up. Nice steal by the Spartans. Here's Rubel. Missed by Dunaway.
Good job.
Grabs the rebound and puts it up and in. As you see, following the shot, and she did. Turned it into a couple of points. Spartans within 3. 3:46. Stop the clock here in the third period.
Hey, Connersville residents, get MetroNet's 2-year price lock on 500 megabytes of internet for only $59.95 a month. Add whole home Wi-Fi to eliminate frustrating dead zones throughout your home for only $5 more per month. All this plus no data caps and friendly local customer service. Visit MetroNetInc.com and get MetroNet today. It's simply a better connection.
Spartans have 4 games remaining in the season following today. Franklin County and Pendleton Heights at home, and then they will close the season. Road trips to Rushville and East Central.
Now that game Tuesday against Richmond postponed, which the Spartans right now need to, again, focus more on the conference and right some wrongs, you know, correct some mistakes as we get into sectionals.
Right now, Lawrenceburg leads the Eastern Indiana Conference girls with a 4-0 record. East Central follows 3-0. Then Greensburg 4-1. Rushville is 2-2. Batesville and the Spartans are each 1-2. Franklin County is 0-4, and South Dearborn is 0-4.
Oh, Brittany almost grabbed that. I threw it off her leg, and Brittany almost grabbed it before it touched the line.
Having a little problem putting the ball in play. Now they get it, and here is Addison Hill. 24 fires, misses on a 3-point try. That was Taylor Smith in the rebound. The Spartans see if we can close the gap here with a little over 3 minutes to go in the third period. Down by 3. Here is Dunaway firing and missing again. Dunaway had early good luck on the threes, but since then has really cooled off.
Yeah, I prefer when she drives a lot. She can make a lot of things happen with her driving ability, and just hasn't done that much tonight. Nice steal.
Ball knocked away by Dunaway for the Spartans. Puts it up and won't go.
She stepped out of bounds. That was good defense. Yeah, good defense to prevent Paige's shot from going in. She's not happy with missing it, but it was good defense on the part of the Greenfield Central defender. Bats off her back.
And missed the Spartans. Missed. Dunaway in the corner, fades out. Taken down, and another close-in shot. Another
job by Brittany.
Put up and in by Brittany Bottomley.
Yeah, got her own rebound, and again didn't hesitate. That's what I like. You know, I'd like to see more of that from Brittany, to be able to just, I mean,
21-20.
Use her muscle.
Greenfield.
Yeah, clawing ever so closely back into this ball game. You know, one good. You know, the patience and the chipping away from the Spartans is paying dividends. That's not a good shot at all.
Shot this for Greenfield.
Smith there, she hit.
Spartan ball.
She hit her.
Greenfield's been held to 2 points in this third period, and the Spartans have scored 8.
We've got the last 8 in a row.
Dunaway. He's off the nice three-pointer put in by Spartan. 7 points for, that was Bottomley, wasn't it?
Yes. And the Spartans, talked about matching and getting up an extra gear. They certainly have it this half.
Spartans have taken the lead here. Time runs out in the third period. Greenfield Central fires long and misses. Air ball, but Greenfield Central grabs a rebound before it can go out of bounds. Shot by the Cougars is missed. They grab the rebound. In the
bad
corner.
shot.
Shot missed. Spartans grab the rebound with
timeout from Michelle.
Timeout taken by CHS. With 55 seconds remaining in the third period, they're up 23-21.
George's Pharmacy and Medical Equipment welcomes you to stop by our Connersville location at 330 East 5th Street. George is proud to offer you friendly hometown service and the convenience of free delivery. Also, our medical equipment staff is there to help with whatever you need. George's Floral Gifts has that special something for any occasion, birthdays, weddings, bereavement, or to brighten someone's day. George's, we are here for you, 765-825-6251. Spartans' intensity was the reason why the their pressure it was getting to Greensburg with those bad shots. I mean, we're talking not even hitting the rim last couple of times down the floor, and the Spartans completely have turned this ball game around. When they were down 21-12, it looked as if, and you talked about it, 9 points, the way that the Spartans were shooting seemed like it was 100 points. But
yes.
But we find a way to get inside. Paige with missing that three, following her shot, able to get off the glass. Brittany with that three, and a couple free throws, and Brittany getting inside as well. Has been the difference in this half so far, as the Spartans are playing with a newfound intensity, even more so than when they started the ball game.
They'll have the ball. We put final minute of the third period here at CHS today.
It's hard to say today when we're normally tonight.
Isn't it, though?
Yeah, we'll be back tonight.
Spin away to Rubel, out almost at midcourt, playing fast. Waiting for the clock to tick down to probably 10 seconds for our last second shot. Here's Spartan Bottomley taking it. Gives to Rubel. She dribbles into traffic, comes back out. Cross court taken by Dunaway. Back to Rubel.
Yeah, not very much pressure from the Cougars onto the Spartans.
Now Rubel,
and we're
now
going to have to get
Dunaway.
him. That's not a good pass at all.
No, they work the ball to a pass underneath, and broken up by Greenfield Central.
That must be something new, because we haven't seen them do that. I mean, a couple of times, but probably more than any game this year we've seen them try the inside pass.
It's kind of a suicide pass, isn't it?
Yeah, I
when
think
you've
so.
got a lot of the other team around your hope receiver. And we've played three here. 23-21 Spartans.
Eye Center of Connersville provides vision care for every member of your family. This includes treatment for eye diseases and injuries, just one of its many services. Services that include glasses and contacts, frames for every budget, sunglasses, a large selection of eyewear. Complete vision care for every member of your family, yours at Eye Center of Connersville. Scheduling an appointment for a complete eye exam is as easy as a phone call to 825-6000. Eye Center of Connersville, located at 2045 Virginia Avenue.
Final period time here at Spartan Bowl with Greenfield Central, and the Lady Spartans have been going at it.
Nice quarter there for the Spartans. Scored more points that quarter than they did the first half, I believe.
Right, they had 20 points at halftime.
How many did the Spartans have at halftime?
No, they had 12 points.
12 points, yeah. Oh, close. So it's almost. So we scored 11.
I was adding
So
12 and
almost,
8. And
yeah.
but that's not the way you're supposed to do it.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's, it's 11 points in one quarter when we scored 12 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
You got to like it. But we know Greenfield Central's not going away. We've seen them pick it up
They
here.
have the ball and the loose ball, but they keep possession. Long shot will not go for Greenfield. They grab the rebound, and that won't go. And now the Spartans finally come out with it. Greenfield Central sets their zone defense.
Yeah, and they're not pressuring like I figured that they would. And, ball control, ball control, ball control. She walked. Drag that foot.
Spartans, a turnover gives it to Greenfield.
Haven't had a turnover like that in a good while.
23-21 as we begin the final period.
Oh,
Put
wow.
up by Greenfield, missed. They grab the rebound. Ball knocked away by Greenfield Central. Spartan basketball.
Yeah, the Spartans
triggered into Rubel.
Yeah, the Spartans looking right now. I mean, this 2-point lead is the way that Greenfield Central is now shooting is seem like it's almost insurmountable. Wow.
Oh, goes in a three-pointer for Dunaway. Hit the rim and bounced high and came down through the net. How many points? 17 for Page.
Yep. They may have to call a timeout.
His defense by the Spartans.
5 seconds.
And Connersville will take over. Greenfield couldn't get it inbound within 5 seconds.
Very much pressure. Not sure why a timeout wasn't called at all. If I were Greenfield Central coach, I'd have been calling timeout. Those 5 seconds seem like they go pretty quickly when you have the ball and it's against you. When you're the defense, it can be an eternity.
Connersville out in front by 5, and they have the ball underneath to Cranfield. Can't get a shot away and passes off instead. Here's a baseline shot. There's Cranfield backing up and in. Nice play with Miranda Cranfield on the scoring end for the Spartans. And they go up 20-21 right now.
I love it after Cranfield scores. She always claps. I mean, she loves it. She wears her heart on her sleeve every time she steps on that floor. She's going to be missed, Fran.
Greenfield Central in control right now. Here is Hill with it. Comes to Gibson. Tries the baseline and tries to score, but misses on the shot. But a rebound called on the Spartans.
Call that a release.
It's on Matney. Her second. First of the second half on the Spartans. Again, Greenfield Central having a little bit of problem inbounding, but they finally do. The Lady Cougars.
Let's see what they're made of now that they're down 7. Oh, that's a good shot.
One shot by Zoe Salas for Greenfield Central. She has 5 points, and this team has 24. They're up by 4.
Yeah,
they're down by 4.
Just when we said see what they got, they show us what they got. Oh,
there's a shot by the Spartans missed. Rebounding Cougars up court. Shot put up by Hill, but won't go. And little Page,
Rubel's going all the way.
Rubel comes out with the ball for the Spartans and knocked away from her as she heads toward the end line and touched last by Greenfield.
That's what I love about Sarah. She's one of the smallest girls on the floor, and I think she was going on against the two bigs from Greenfield Central who were trailing her.
Spartan basketball. Here's Morgan with it. Corner shot missed by CHS. Knocked away by Connersville, and Greenfield has the ball.
Yeah, Greenfield's not going away, as evidenced by, that 3. They're definitely not going to go away at all. We got to, again, anytime we have an opportunity to extend this lead, we got to take it.
pressed by the Spartans. But Greenfield finally, no, they don't. They fail to get it across the timeline within 10 seconds. Good defense by the Spartans.
Yeah, there's a say that's just good defense right there, Fran.
Then puts it in play, giving it to Rubel, takes a return pass. 4.5 minutes to go. Spartans on the attack right now with Morgan in the corner. Rubel underneath the Greenfield. She misses the shot. Greenfield rebounds and hurries it across the timeline this time. No press by the Spartans. From the corner, a shot missed by the Cougars. They grab the rebound.
Nice.
There's a collision of players, but no foul call. Spartans steal the ball.
Defense has definitely picked up. The Spartans have just picked up the defense, and Greenfield Central has no answer. Miranda get in position.
Greenfield drives in, banks it up and in. Nice shot by Miranda Greenfield. Spartans up by 6. 6 points for Miranda. Gordon in the front court for Greenfield. And the player underneath the basket, but the ball is deflected by the Spartans as they try to pass it in. Rebound Connersville.
You know, just disruptive defense is what the Spartans are playing right now. On the inside,
on the attack.
And the Spartans being able to get inside. There we go.
Drives down, misses a shot this time. Morgan grabs the rebound and scores.
Yeah, that was tapped right to Morgan. That's her first 2 points.
Carson Morgan. And we have a timeout, 3 minutes and 7 seconds remaining in today's game. Spartans up 32-24.
Now in its 4th year of assisting buyers and sellers of residential, farm, and commercial properties in all of East Central Indiana, it is American Heritage Realty. American Heritage Realty staff of knowledgeable and experienced real estate brokers is ready to provide you with expert advice when you are buying or selling real estate. American Heritage Realty is located at 603 West 30th Street in Connersville. The phone number is 765-825-1103. That is 765-825-1103. Everyone at American Heritage Realty says, good luck, Spartans.
3:07 remaining in today's game. Timeout right now.
Spartans just impressed, and we talked about it at halftime, Fran, that as we come into sectionals, as it's getting ever so closely, got to be able to put 4 quarters on the floor, play the full 4 quarters, and the Spartans just seem to be a second half team these last couple of games that we've seen, and you know they have done. I mean, they have really excelled this second.
It's nice to see them come alive after play not so good early in the game.
Oh, she walked.
Traveling calling the Cougars. Spartan ball in backcourt.
And one thing the Spartans are doing now that they didn't do before is take advantage of the opportunities given to them.
Quickly in the front court. Spartans.
Yeah, I think they're just going to start eating clock.
Then away underneath. Got shot.
And we've missed out on how many of those shots.
Morgan. Close in shot by Carson. She couldn't believe it.
Yeah, she couldn't believe it. Yeah. I mean, it was good defense.
Rebounding.
Yeah, it was good defense. That's Elise's 4th. Oh, no, it's the 3rd.
Sparks missed by Greenfield, but a couple of free throws for the player. This is Cuba Sparks. She's 5'10", sophomore. Has a couple of free throws coming here. First one's up and not go. And the game comes home for Greenfield. And leading the game is, well, they don't have the girl's number. Not on the roster. Free throw miss, second one, and nice rebound by Connersville. Taken off by Bottomley.
Not a good pass. Lucky.
Spartans in front court. Play interrupted by a Greenfield girl who kept it out of bounds. Spartans control. Timeout going to be called by the Spartans. 2:09 left to play, and they lead 32-24.
Don's Auto Sales and Tires, 126 West 2nd Street, gives you the very best deals and tires. Don's has all major brands available in stock and in all price ranges. You can rely on Don's Auto Sales and Tires, a business for over 40 years. And Don's Auto Sales has a large selection of quality pre-owned vehicles and prices ranging from $1,000 to $30,000. Your new tires are a quality vehicle. Available from Don's Auto Sales and Tires, 126 West 2nd Street, Connersville. The phone number is 825-7730.
A big 8-point lead this late in the ball game, don't you think, Ron?
Yeah, it's a nice lead. It's a nice lead, especially the way Greenfield Central has been. Their lid is closed. They had that 21-12 lead. Now we're on a 20 to 3 run.
Things have just been reversed.
Yeah, they've only scored 5 points this half.
Spartans did not play well in the first half. Greenfield Central did, and seconds has been just the opposite. Here's the Spartans driving down for a shot from the baseline, won't go. And the lady in blue has it. Greenfield Central quickly across the timeline is Hill. The shot off the front rim by Greenfield. Rebound by Greenfield, and they try another bounce shot, won't go. They come off with the ball again. Sparks for Greenfield, but Spartans get the basketball.
Finally. That's something that needs to be worked on, is being able to get the defensive glass.
Spartans trying a pass, and it was deflected out of bounds by Greenfield, so Connersville will keep possession. 1:24 to go. Spartans have the ball. Rubel is the ball handler. Driving down his Greenfield. Miranda misses on the shot.
Charge.
Whistle stops the play. Here comes a call from the ref. Charging foul called on Spartans Morgan.
Yeah, just a little bit too aggressive there from Carson.
Greenfield with the ball.
She stepped on the line.
Carriers stepped into backcourt, and that's a no-no.
Yeah, so nice defense.
The refs are going to confer. Let's see what the call is.
I don't know what's happening. Oh, timeout.
Clock stops at 1:07, 32-24 Spartans.
Yeah, the Spartans just really have turned this around, limiting Greenfield Central to just 5 points this half. And, we can't stress this enough as we get close to the sectionals. Things we need to work on. We need to work on being able to get the defensive rebounds.
Spartans need to play a whole game like they do the second half.
Yeah, right, yeah. We need to pretend the first half's the second half.
That's right.
And play the second half like we've played the second half the last couple of games.
Yes.
Very impressed. They came out, okay the first quarter, maybe the first half of the first quarter, and then kind of, faded away that last half of the first quarter and all of the second quarter. Greenfield Central really popped us in the mouth and kept going, and we returned the favor.
Minute to play. Cougars down and trying to somehow manufacture a basket here. And
yeah, it's hard to believe they had a 9-point lead at one point this half.
That's a quick shot put up and in by that was Sparks. We're in the final seconds of today's ball game. Here's Rubel with it. Spartans in control and in the lead, and a foul called on.
Lots of fouls to give.
Hill of Greenfield. That's only their third. Spartan will have the ball out of bounds, so no free throws.
Yeah, they have a lot of fouls to give. 3 more.
Ball taken by Dunaway. Underneath, Spartans open and goal. Is that Paige?
That was Bailey, or that was Brittany.
Paige Dunaway.
That's 9 for Brittany.
Brittany has 9. Paige is the leader in scoring for the Spartans. She hit some threes early.
That's going to be the ball game.
Right. Final score going to be 34 Spartans and 26 Greenfield.
Nice victory there for
good
the
second
Spartans.
half for the Spartans, yes.
Yes,
Scored
absolutely.
11 points in that final period. Greenfield 6. You have the scoring?
I do have the scoring, believe it or
Very
not,
good.
for the Greenfield Central Cougars. They were led by 2 players, and they both scored their points in the first half, 7 points each for Addison Hill and Carolyn Gibson, 3 from Taylor Smith, 5 from Zoe Solis. Zoe Solis and Skylar Sparks had 4 points for their 26 points for the Connersville Spartans. They were led by Paige Dunaway, 17 points. Carson Morgan had 2. Brittany Bottomley, 9. And Miranda Cranfield, 6 for the Connersville Spartans.
By quarters, it was 8-5 at the first break. Spartans had the lead, but trailed at halftime, 19-12. They have 2-point lead at the end of 3, 23-21. The final here, 34-26 for victory number 5 on the season. Loss number 8 for Bradley Key and his Greenfield Central Cougars.
Sparks with 4, Solos 5.
Well, an interesting ball game, a game of contrast.
Yeah, from one quarter to the or one half to the other.
Yes.
Yeah, Greenfield Central controlled that first half. Connersville controlled the second half, and Spartans walk away with an 8-point victory. Got to be able to put 4 quarters, all good 4 quarters together as we get closer to sectional.
Absolutely. The Spartan Game on TV3 has been brought to you by American Heritage Realty, George's Pharmacy and Medical Equipment, by Reed Health Connersville, Don's Auto Sales and Tires, Edward Jones, Financial Advisor, by Metronet.
This game has also been brought to you by FCM Bank, Foles Flooring, Mancino's Pizza and Grinders, Urban Winkler Funeral Home, Wilson Lawson Myers Insurance Agency, Eye Center of Connersville, and Golf's Auto Care. Please
join us tonight at 7:15 here on TV3 for the boys' game when Newcastle comes to Spartan Bowl. Again, 34-26 was the final score here this afternoon at Spartan Bowl with the Spartans over Greenfield Central. For Jason Roberts, who conducts things here for us, at Justin Roberts conducts things here at Spartan Bowl. For John Posey at our studio in Connersville. And for Ron, this is Fran Schimmel thanking you as always for joining TV3 for our Spartan Sports. Final score again, 34-26. Lady Spartans over the Lady Cougars from Greenfield. Until tonight, good afternoon, everybody.